This is Mr. V. Welcome to this video on drawing routes. Okay, we are given the following sections of a route. We've got three of them, A to B, B to C, C to D. And our job is to draw our route and then find the distance from start to finish. Alright, you'll notice that one of the things we're missing is our scale. We're not told a scale, so we're going to have to make one up. Now I noticed the largest distance we've got is 60 kilometers. So somehow I need to fit 60 kilometers on my sheet of paper. And there's my ruler. And I can make it easy and go 6 centimeters is proportional to 60 kilometers. But we should be able to fit 12 on. And that means we can make our route larger and it will be more accurate. So let's see if we can make that work. So we want 12 centimeters to be proportional to 60 kilometers. Okay, now we generally do this with a 1:something ratio, so 1 centimeter. And to get to 1, I divided 12 by 12. So over here I'm going to go 60 divided by 12, and that's going to be 5 kilometers. So on this particular route, 1 centimeter is going to be proportional to 5 kilometers. And I can take this further if I want, but I'm just going to leave it there. We can use that. Okay. Now, we need to do two things. We need to draw the bearings and we need to calculate the distances. I'll do the distances first and we'll do them all in one go. So, length AB. At the moment, length AB is 48 kilometers. And that's going to be proportional to 48 divided by this scale factor of 5 kilometers. 48 divided by 5, we need to calculate that. 48 divided by 5 equals, and we get 9.6, and that will be centimeters. Similar working for B to C. We have 60 kilometers, and that's going to be proportional to 60 divided by 5, and we know that that's going to be 12 centimeters. We kind of made it to be that way. Then length CD is equal to 35 kilometers, which is proportional to 35 divided by 5, and you should be able to do that one out of your head. That will give you 7 centimeters. Alright, we've scaled all of those distances. Now we need to draw them. So I'm going to come over this side of my page, and we're going to start up here. That's point A, our beginning. Now what I need to do, always, whenever we draw a bearing, is we're going to put in our north line. There it is, north. Leg A to B is at a bearing of 120 degrees. So I'm going to measure out 120 degrees. And that's over here. And then I'm going to draw a line in that direction. Now we know that length AB is going to be 9.6 centimeters tall long on our map. So I'm going to measure out 9.6 centimeters using my ruler. And 9.6 will be right about there. There we go. End point. That's B. Now again, we need to do a bearing. So I'm going to redraw a north line at point B. We need to do this at every single point that we use. And we need to go at a bearing of 200 degrees. So I'm going to use the fact that this is 180. So I only need to make up 20 degrees on the other side. 20 degrees is over here. And then we need to draw a line in that direction. Alright, we calculated that the distance is going to be 12 centimeters. So we're going to use our ruler to measure out 12 centimeters. Just over here. I'm going to draw that section of my route. Point C. Okay. Lastly, we have 35 kilometers at a bearing of 65 degrees. Bearing means we need to draw in north, and then 65 degrees I'm going to measure from the north line. So from north going around to 65 degrees. It's over here. Draw my line. There we are. And we calculated that it needs to be 7 centimeters. So 7 centimeters there and there. 7, and connect the dots. D. The second part of my question was use the drawing to find the distance and grid bearing of A to D. So in other words, if I draw a line connecting A and D, what bearing is it going to have, and what distance is it going to have? Now bearing is easy, so I'll start with that. We simply measure out the bearing from A to D, and I can read that off to be 141 degrees. B, 141 degrees, and the length of that line is 16.6 centimeters. 16.6 centimeters, and to scale that we're going to multiply by the scale factor. So 16.6 times 5, and that is going to be, grabbing my calculator, 16.6 times 5 equals 83 kilometers. So we have, so A to D is 83 kilometers at 141 degrees. And that is how we draw routes on a map.